What's going on, everyone? This is Blake, and I have a really quick video I wanted to create and share with you today following a small recent milestone that I just crossed last night. Now, in this video, I want to talk about that milestone, talk about some takeaways that I have along with it, and talk about my mindset going into starting my YouTube channel itself. So last night, I just crossed my first 100 subscribers. So first and foremost, thank you for those of you that are subscribed to the channel, supporting me here in the channel and showing some love and enjoying the content that I'm dropping for you guys. Really appreciate it, and I'd love to hear more about what videos you'd like to see from me going forward. So be sure to let me know of those in the comments below. And if you haven't yet subscribed, show me some love and subscribe below as I dive into today's video. Outside of that, this is a win. It's not a massive win, but it's a win along the goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers. And when I look back at starting this YouTube channel and my journey with my online business as a whole, going back all the way to last year, when I was at the very beginning stages, I was at scratch to begin last year. When I went from 0 to 6 figures in less than 12 months, that progress really only came down to a few things. And it started by number one, asking myself, how can I simplify my goal of hitting 6 figures as much as possible? And that came from number one, stripping away all of the other variables and shifting my focus to one channel, which was Facebook. This was before I even got onto YouTube. Narrowed my focus to Facebook, and then I asked myself, okay, based on this goal that I want to hit of hitting 6 figures, what inputs do I need to focus on daily that will lead me to that goal? So detaching from the big picture, detaching from the outcome, how can I shift my focus towards the daily inputs that will lead to that goal itself? And above that, what can I do to measure these inputs on a weekly and monthly basis? So what are the metrics that I can measure to make sure that I'm staying in alignment, I'm staying on track, and I'm putting myself in a position to achieve that goal itself? When I did that, when I narrowed my focus, when I stepped back and said, okay, what can I do to raise my standards and focus on my inputs? That's when things shifted. That's when things started to grow. Now, obviously, I invested a lot of money in my business to learn from other mentors and to learn from other coaches, and that had a massive impact on my growth. But above anything else, I didn't allow shiny object syndrome or different focuses to derail me. I stayed super focused on one target, on one platform, on a few metrics, and on a few inputs that I could do daily that would eventually compound and add up toward achieving that goal itself. And that's what got me to 6 figures. And then I go into 2021, where I quickly scaled to up to 30K, 40K plus months in a very short period of time, just by that ripple effect of consistency and that compound effect of showing up, knowing my bottlenecks, refining the process, and continuing to grow. And it wasn't until I hit my first 30K month that I decided, you know what, it's time to layer in a new channel. I have Facebook down. Facebook's functioning well for me. Now it's time to branch out and start a new channel. And when kind of considering different channels, I felt YouTube was the best aligned with me because it was my preferred channel to consume content on. I don't consume a bunch of free content, but when I do, I really enjoy watching YouTube. I enjoy watching a few different subscribers on YouTube that I follow, and that's typically my preferred way to consume content. And I knew that it would be something that I would be really passionate about, especially long term. So when I decided to take the plunge and start a YouTube channel, above anything else, I knew it was a very long-term play. Unlike Facebook, where you can start a Facebook profile, build up your audience, and start making sales happen within the first month to 2 months, on YouTube, it's very much a long-term play. You're at the whim of the algorithm. You have to wait until your videos rank, until you get more exposure, until you get more subscribers to continue to grow. So going into this, knowing that it's a long-term play, knowing that consistency mattered more than anything else with this, I made a commitment to myself and I raised my standards and I said, if I'm starting this YouTube channel, I am committing to publishing at least 1 video a week, at minimum. Ideally, I'd love to publish 2 videos a week. And I know that if I can show up, not expecting anything in return, and do that consistently, I will eventually hit the subscribers that I want. My brand will grow, my audience will grow, and my channel will grow. So here I sit 60 days after starting this YouTube channel. And since those 60 days, I've published a total of 18 videos, 2 videos every week. I've shot over 300 minutes worth of footage in terms of published here on the channel itself. And with that, I hit 100 subscribers. By consistently showing up, raising my standards, staying in alignment with those standards, and shifting my focus away from the subscriber goal, away from hitting 1,000 or 100 subscribers, and towards the inputs that I know that I can control that will lead to that goal itself. And I can look back along the way, month to month, and ask myself, how many videos did I publish? How much footage did I publish to YouTube? If I'm slipping up and I'm not following through with my commitments to myself, then it's time to pick myself up and be aware of that. But in summary with this video, I wanted to just share with you a little bit about my thought process behind starting a YouTube channel and my thought process behind starting an online business in general. Again, it really comes down to shifting your focus towards, number one, what's the goal that you want to achieve? After you decide that goal, setting the goal is not enough. Goals can be exciting, goals can be thrilling, but in order to make that goal come to life, you have to shift your focus towards the inputs that you can do to bring that goal to life. So ask yourself, what are the inputs that will lead to that goal? What are the metrics that I can measure to make sure that I'm doing the inputs that I need? And constantly show up consistently and implement relentlessly towards that in pursuit of achieving that goal itself. That's how you create momentum, that's how you build an audience, that's how you build a channel, and that's how you build a business effectively, by simplifying, narrow your focus, and focusing on the daily inputs that allow you to become 1% better that day. So that's my message for you today. Thanks again for those of you showing me love here on the channel and being a subscriber to the channel if you are. Again, if you aren't, be sure to click subscribe below, show some support in my journey to hitting my first 1,000 subs. For those of you watching as I close out here, if you haven't heard already, there is now officially 8 days left until the price of my 6-figure accelerator coaching program goes up by $1,000. So 8 days from the day that I publish this video. At the end of the month, at the end of June, the price will be going up to $1,000 and it will never be this low again as it is right now. So if you've considered joining the 6-figure accelerator before, if you want to learn more about how I and my team can support you in growing your business, click the link below, reach out, we'll chat a little bit further. If we need to talk on the call, we can. Otherwise, we can chat in Messenger and see if this program is a good fit to support you in achieving your business goals. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate the love, and I will see you on the next video.